What is cooking, amazing people? I just want to share a revelation because till now, I haven't been making much health videos recently because I feel like it's getting a little bit repetitive. Like most of you guys, if you look at my videos, you know what I'm talking about, and it's kind of pointless for me to repeat myself. But here I've come across that even herbs might be a scam. Enter natural hygiene, right? And Dr. Herbert M. Shelton, I think this guy is kind of the father of it all, if I'm not mistaken. Here, let me show you. How can I show you? This guy right here. So, this guy, he's making me question all the Sebi stuff. Dr. Sebi's great because he showed us that with nature, with earth, we can heal anything, right? But he was going heavy into the herbs and the selling of herbs. And now I come across natural hygiene, and it's everything that, that I've been feeling deep down, that I've been doing. Actually, I've been cooking recently. I've been doing some cooked food. So outside of that, when I give people health advice, I usually tell them simplicity is the key. So normally I would tell people to go look at herbs and sea moss and whatnot and different things like this. But I would always tell them, like, me personally, I don't take any herbs. Me personally, like, I don't go out of my way to go for that stuff because I feel healthy, I feel good. I'm climbing these coconut trees. There's fruit, like, here, let me show you. So there's coconut trees. I'm getting fruit from either friends or buying some stuff. But point being, I've never felt comfortable like selling herbs, and I was actually going to get into it because again, I'm figuring out monetary streams right now, which is also why I'm exploring drop shipping. But so I've never really been comfortable with the herb thing because me personally, I don't really do it. So it's kind of tough for me to recommend it to people, right? But maybe a year ago, maybe over a year, maybe 2 years ago, I started talking about Lauren from CB Rescue, also known as The Raw Key. I think it's therawkey.com. Big shout out to her because she really rocked my world with the dog diet, with the natural dog diet. And I had no clue she was so zoned in to the human side of things. And I'm just realizing this now with a sister that that loves me very much, that brought Lauren's natural hygiene knowledge, also known as orthopathy knowledge, to me. And so I started diving into it. And so, again, even herbs, it's like a poison response. And Yaki Awaken goes into this as well, which is why I'm having a little bit of trouble of embracing it 100% that herbs are bad. Because Yaki goes into the fact that herbs poison you in a small dosage, right? And then that small dosage of poison triggers a detoxification response. Now, what Dr. Herbert M. Shelton and these, orthopathy and the natural hygiene community is exposing and going into is that even this is unnecessary because this is like another form of a drug. It's another form of a supplement, right? But the point is, we shouldn't be supplementing and not changing our lifestyle. No, we should change our lifestyle and not need the supplement. Whether it's herbs, whether it's vitamins, whether it's fake artificial insulin or whatever it is, right? The point being is, if we eat right, which is predominantly fruits, and then nuts, and then leafy greens seems to be the core of it, and less processing, so less blending, less juicing, no-go, stop storing stuff whole in its natural form. And I've always been drawn to that too, outside of blending, like, for instance, ice cream. Like if my bananas are going bad, I freeze them, and then I blend the ice cream. This Dr. Herbert M. Shelton goes into how you want to eat it quickly, because if you add a knife to it, it oxidizes it, immediately destroying a lot of the minerals and the different kinds of nutrients that can be coming in. So yeah, just another huge revelation, guys. Oh my gosh, this is really groundbreaking. This is game changing. And this is really what I've been feeling deep down, but now I'm getting confirmed. And yeah, I just had a beautiful morning today. I went to the ocean, I saw the sunrise, and I'm just downloading this Dr. Herbert M. Shelton information, and I just wanted to radiate that back out to you guys, that this is it, guys. Natural hygiene, orthopathy. This is the real deal. This is the simplest solution forward. And I think it aligns with, just like natural farming, regenerative practices in general, because it's much more sustainable. So you guys need to look into it. What are some other things I can go into? So any kind of stimulants is a no-go. Salt's a no-go. And I'm still using some of these things, like onion, for instance, or ginger, right? So ginger's a no-go, onion's a no-go, garlic is obviously a no-go, even for Sebi. Yeah, it's just simpler, raw in its whole form as much as possible. Salads at the end of the day, eating from 11 to 8 p.m. What else is there? And fasting. A big part of this is fasting. And how right is that? Because in the animal kingdom, what does an animal do when they are injured or when they are sick? They stop eating. We are the only people, or we are the only species that doesn't know how to stop eating. So isn't it interesting that a big thing for here is fasting? Me personally, till now, I've been telling people I don't go too deep with the fasts because, obviously they can be tough. So I recommend fruit fasts, and I've actually been recommending juice fasts and stuff like that, and like smoothies and stuff, and blending stuff to make it easier and get lots of calories in. So a little bit things I may be changing now to recommend to people, but yeah, so fasting, not just fruit fasting, water fasting, and I suppose dry fasting, but amazing stuff what this guy's going into, how, since we were a baby, we've just been conditioned to eat so many things wrong. Like, it's really as simple as that. What would a baby eat without being forced to eat or conditioned to eat? So a baby would not like onion. A baby would not like a hot pepper. A baby would not like anything that's unpleasant. And so anything that's unpleasant to the palate is an immediate indicator that we should refrain from it. So ultimate simplicity with this natural hygiene orthopathy, I don't know how to say it exactly because I'm just getting into it, but wow. And then basically saving your nerve energy, and the nerves has to do with the spiritual energy too. So getting good sleep. I didn't actually get good sleep today because I'm just wired on this, but sleep, just a various array of things. Rest, but also exercise. Moderation in all these things, not overdoing it, not overdoing the consumption of certain nutrients. A little bit less is more, is what he's going into. But you shouldn't be too skinny. You shouldn't be fat. You should be right in the middle. So, yeah, I think another big thing, again, that I'm going to reiterate is no more juicing, no herbs, none of this, no storing and no using things that are not easy to eat, right? What is easy to eat is the better option. And then reduction, simplicity. I've been telling people this, and just subconsciously, I've had videos where I'm going to just how nothing is even more powerful than something. Absolutely nothing. And then I tell people healing is not about what you do, it's what about what you not do. And everything that I've been saying, like, or those things that I've been saying is particularly being reaffirmed. So it's actually a reduction of what you do that's going to heal you, not an adding a supplement, adding another this, adding another herb, adding another that. We must get simpler in order to complete ourselves when it comes to diet. So I wanted to share that with you guys. Take it with a grain of salt. But wow, this is the way forward. Natural hygiene, orthopathy. It's crushing everything else in its path. Beautiful people, this is the message.